Hey everybody, this is my premium Luxalgo strategy. I call it the Luxalgo Ultimate Scalper. With this strategy, there's two things you're going to need mandatory. Number one is Luxalgo Signals and Overlays package. So you're going to need to either be on the monthly or yearly plan, the paid plan. You can go get the trial if you want to just try it out, but you're going to need to be on, their premium plan with the Signals and Overlays package. It comes with price action concepts as well. This toolkit uses both. My strategy uses both. And you will also need an upgraded trading view, the premium trading view, which has the seconds charts, because how I use Luxalgo Signals and Overlays, especially for scalping, I like to use hike and ashy candles. But the problem with those candles are there's a lot of lag since they're more of like an average price display as opposed to like a normal candle. So you use the seconds charts to be able to track your trade like once you've entered it. So you're going to need the seconds charts on the trading view charts, and you're going to need Luxalgo Signals and Overlays. And both of those features are premium on each thing. So you're going to need those before you use this strategy. But if you have both, you can take a trial of both, then you can try this strategy. And what I recommend doing is, if you look right here, this is my window for Topstep. It's a prop firm. I'd recommend, if you want to just try this out, get you a Topstep account, pay $50. I'm on a practice, but you can pay like $50 and get because I have active accounts. I just don't want to show you I can't open it because it'll show you the account number. I don't want to show any personal information, but what you would do is you would go on Topstep and get a $50 50K account. So your total cost for this to try this out would be like $50. Get you the trading view seconds package, whatever the package is, that lets you see the second charts, and get you the signals and overlays, package or whatever from Luxalgo, and then get you a $50 Topstep account, and then you can try this strategy yourself on a real account. Don't paper trade with it. I don't recommend paper trading because it's not real. You're going to trade a lot better than you would in real life. So if you have a real account, it'll let you, actually have some skin in the game, and then you can, get a lot better idea of if this works or not. And then you're only risking $50, so I'm sure we can all afford that, right? So let's get into it. So basically, the package starts with my chart. It starts with signals and overlays, and I have it set up like this so I can see what symbol I'm on. I can see the price. I can see the day's range of where the price has been. I have signals and overlays right here. Also, I have price action concepts. As you can see, breakup structure, chalk or whatever. That's all layered on it. Then I have two Luxalgo oscillator matrix. I'll explain how those work, and then a generic MACD and a generic RSI, and I'll explain how everything works. I also have the screener to see seconds from the scalper, and then also the dashboard on, and I'll show you how I use everything. So basically, at the heart of the strategy, which I've already kind of explained in other videos, but if you've never seen any videos and you just watch this, I'll start from the top. At the heart of the strategy, you have, your buying indicators, which are the green triangles, and the selling indicators, which are the red triangles. And it basically relies on the signals and overlays, which I have it set to a very fast setting of 3. I have the sensitivity set to 3. And basically what you want to do is you want to buy when the trend catcher, the trend catcher is green, and sell when the trend catcher is red. And, hopefully the smart trail is also blue when you're buying green and red when you're buying red. Okay. That's very, in a nutshell, that's what it is. But a lot of other things go with that. And that's why that's why I have this strategy. And that's the nutshell. But let me show you, let's zoom out and let me show you the outline. So what you're going to do is, when you first open this chart, you're going to load up the scalper. But what I would do first is I would load all the charts up from my link tree, and start with right here. This is the weekly, the daily, and the 4 hour. I would start with that. And this chart, it works for all high volume assets. So you can, I have it set to ES right now, which is the S&P 500 futures, because that's what Topstep uses. But you can use it to trade like regular stocks or even crypto. I've had good results with like NVidia and, a bunch of other, high volume assets that are on the stock market, as well as like, try it out with Ethereum, Bitcoin, stuff like that. I never tried it with Forex, so I can't speak on that. I don't know anything about Forex, but crypto, stocks, and futures, all good. I'm sure it works on Forex too. But anyway, what I would do if you're first opening the chart, right? It's like they call it like a top-down approach. Look at the overall, before you get to the minute charts, just start with the weekly, the daily, and the 4 hour. What you would do, since you can't see like the indicators, I have them hidden, you just double click right here where it says optimal sensitivity. It'll bring up the menu for signals and overlays. Make sure you set the sensitivity to, what each one of them says, so you can get the most accurate, up-to-date, signals or whatever. So just go through each chart, make sure you're setting all the sensitivity. So you can see right here on the daily, it's the X means it's kind of like a time to exit. So it means that they might change direction and make a pullback tomorrow, which that's probably what's going to happen. But who knows? But that's what Luxalgo is suggesting. And then here's the 1 hour. Look, the sensitivity says 11. I have it set to 10. Okay, update it. So just go through all of them, update. This is the 30-minute. Okay, so basically it goes from the weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, 10-minute, 5-minute, 3-minute, 2-minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds. You're going to go through all these if you want. I mean, that's what I do. I go through all these and I set the sensitivity, and then kind of like it gives me a good idea of like where the market's at from the furthest out view down to the minutes. Okay. And then your seconds, you're not going to touch. The number 2 is the seconds charts. This you're going to have on another screen. And this is going to be like after you enter a trade. You're never going to change none of these. So I took off the dashboard. Just keep it at 12 and just keep these as they are, because you don't really want to, it's too much work anyway to change second charts. They're changing all the time. So just keep it at 12, which is default. And the second charts are the 15-second, the 10-second, and the 5-second. I like the 5-second. It helps me like find my exit, but the 10 and the 15 are just there because give you a better idea of what's going on. So you basically start from the dailies, you can even look at weeklies, and then, you kind of just go down. Then what I would do next is, after I've looked at all the charts, I'll kind of look at maybe the 10, 5, and the 3-minute chart. Just like, I feel like the 10-minute really shows a good idea of like in real time, kind of like where the price is going, better than even in the 1 minute. So if the 10-minute has like a red signal, you can pretty much trust it's going down. And then these lines right here is like where it thinks the price is going to go to. And I don't think it's going to go to that anytime soon, but this is a 10-minute chart, so it's eventually probably going to make its way down there, or if not, it'll go up to here. These are the stop loss, because it made a red signal, so this is your profit and this is your stop loss. But I'll basically look at the 10-minute or even the 15-minute and kind of, that's a good way to gauge. 15 says bullish, so this is kind of where discretion comes into play. The 15 minutes, it gave you a bullish signal. The 10-minute gave you a bearish signal, or maybe I don't have it set right. Look, I don't even have it set right. So let me set it to optimal sensitivity. Oh, see, now they're matching. Okay, so the 10-minute gave you see, this is why you have to always set optimal sensitivity. So now, okay, this does have they both have a bullish signal, which is good. That means you can pretty much trust the price is going up. Also, right here on a 10-minute, the trend catcher is green, and the price is above it. That's a good sign. So that means it's probably going to go up. But like I said, you can check the 5-minute, the 3-minute. Those are also good too for like quicker trends. But I like to check the 10 and the 15 first for like getting ready to scalp. Then I'll kind of go a little smaller. And then this is your support chart. So so you're gonna have two windows open. You're gonna have your scalper, which is your main chart right here, is you're gonna take your entries on, and then you're gonna have your support chart. I would use this as your secondary chart on another screen. So this is the 30-second chart, another 1 minute chart, and I'll tell you the difference with this one, and a 2 minute chart. So the difference with this 1 minute chart is that I have the trend catcher and the smart trail and everything set different, and the signals set different. On the scalper, I have the signals set to 3. On the supporting 1 minute chart, I have the signal set to whatever the optimal sensitivity is. And then I've bumped up the smart trail to 5, reversal zones to 5, trend catcher 5, trend tracer 5. And that allows me to put the Neo Cloud in too. Whereas on the scalper, I can't put the Neo Cloud because it just gets too jumbled. Like if I try to put the Neo Cloud on here, it'll just take over all the information you see here. So the 1 minute chart right here will just like let you just see a different picture of the 1 minute. Because I mean, at the end of the day, this is a 1 minute strategy, so it makes sense to have two charts on the 1 minute, you know? So yeah, here we go. So now we're down to 1 minute. This will be your second screen. So this will just kind of help you make quick ins and outs or whatever and let you know like what's going on. So right now, the 1 minute support chart gave you gave you an up, gave you an X. So it might be going down, maybe back here. Maybe it's going to come back to the trend catcher or come back to the Neo Cloud. That's what it's looking like. But who knows? It could go all the way up here. That's where you're gonna, come back to the scalper chart, and then you'll make your determination of, where the price is going. So now that you've kind of like looked at everything, this is where you go to your scalper chart, okay? And then that's on the scalper chart. You're gonna want to take signals mainly, or green dots on the quicker oscillator. So this oscillator matrix, you can take an entry, a bullish entry on a green dot or a green signal. You can take a bearish entry on a red triangle or a gray dot. Either of those are how you're going to want to take entries on this strategy. You can use the slower oscillator to take entries too. Like let's say you took this green dot down here and then sold it way up here. I mean, you can take that too. It just depends. But I prefer to scalp, and that's what this chart is for. So this second oscillator is more for just like identifying the price direction, and so is the MACD, and so is the RSI. In general, if the RSI purple line is over the yellow line, it's going up. In general, if it's below, it's going down. And same thing with the MACD. If the blue line's over the orange line, it's going up. If the blue line's below, it's going down. You can also look at the histogram. The MACD, I like the histogram there. It's good. And then you can look at the money flow on the oscillator matrix. And right now, it looks like it just bounced off the trend catcher here. So we might get a green signal. You might be able to scalp it up to, here or here. And then these levels right here, these are, let me open this up a little bit. These levels right here are where the price could go to. So let's say we're about to get a green bullish, buy indicator, okay? It's going to reset these. You see these brighter ones? These are for the signals. Okay, see, look, now we just got a green one. These signals are going to reset now, probably. Or I don't know if they will or not, but this is basically going to show you where the price is going to in the short term from this signal. So these are like where you could, like, it still has the bear signal up, but it should flip these to blue and red down here now that it's making a signal. But I think the signal has to actually print before it flips them. But at the end of the day, if see, look, it already hit that value or whatever. So basically, it's showing you where the price is going to go to, and blue would be your take profit, and red would be your stop loss. But see, in this case, it printed the signal, but it hasn't changed the take profit and the stop loss yet, because it's like, watch, in 2 seconds it should change it. Let me see. It should change it now. Boom. There you go. So now you see right here. Here's your take profit and your stop loss, right? So if you're going bullish right here, you can take profit here, or if you think it can make it up there, you can take profit there. Now, if you look and you see the more grayed out one or the less opacity ones, those are the take profit and stop loss for the trend catcher. So you'll want to, if you're going to set a stop loss on any of these, you're going to want to, I wouldn't recommend setting stop loss for the signals because especially like, well, on certain assets, like on futures, you'll get stopped out like real easily doing that. So I would set your stop loss on the trend catcher levels, you know, like whatever the trend catcher says the stop loss is at. If you're going to use a stop loss, you'll set it to one of these levels depending on your risk tolerance or whatever. And then for the take profit, you know, I like to scalp, so I like to take profit at 1, honestly, or even 2, depending on if it's got some momentum. And then I'll just like reset and wait for another signal. And then, you know, hopefully it goes up here. Because a lot of times it'll hit like a signal take profit and then it'll come back down a little bit, come up a little bit more, come back down. And then finally it'll go up and, you know, start hitting the trend catcher take profits. But if you just sit there and wait, you'll be like, oh, I'm up, oh, I'm down, oh, I'm up. It's like, it's too long. So I like to just take the profit when I got it, let it go down, get another signal, buy it back again, run it up again. You know, I think that's better. And that's basically what you kind of want to do with this strategy is like you see your signal, you know, you hit your take profit. Then if you're going to sell, you sell and you wait for the next signal. Don't sell and then jump back in, because a lot of times you'll get a opposite signal and it might go way down and then you're thinking it's still going to go up and now it just went super down, which is why I have faster signals. It keeps you from like going in the red. Like let's say you bought right here, right? Like, oh, it's about to hit this take profit. Like let's say you bought, okay, boom, it hit it, right? Now, let's say you bought right here. You're like, oh, it's going to keep going up. Well, it could, but chances are, oh, it just hits take profit too. Look, now this is a bearish liquidity. It's just about to make a bearish liquidity grab. I'll tell you guys about that. But boom, it can hit this, and then next thing you know, pop right back down. Oh, Jesus Christ, it just hit another one. But see, that's when you look at the seconds charts. After you're in there, see, look, it's already showing like it fucking, excuse my language, it hit the reversal zone. So also, if it hit the reversal zone on the second chart, that's like a good sign to like you get out right now, because it can reverse back down. But we'll get to that. But anyway, let's say you bought right here now. Okay, let's just even be more extreme. It's going up. It's going up. Yeah, it's going up. You might make a couple dollars, but from my experience, well, it's off hours trading right now, so it, you know, it performs different. But during when the market's like live, this thing will like go up, hit a take profit, and then come right back down. So basically, once you sell, don't get back in. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I don't care how high it goes. Don't try to get back in. If you sold right here, just take it. Wait till the next signal comes, goes down, and then you can buy it back and take the next one up. Don't, like, that's all I'm trying to say. Because so basically you want to trade with the trend. So I mainly use the trend catcher on this scalper as like what I'm taking trades with. So if it's green, I'm taking green buys. If it's red, I'm taking red sells or whatever. And that's basically it. I mean, the smart trail is good. You know, the reversal zones are good. But the main thing I'm following is the trend catcher. Because, look, the trend tracer, like, it's been blue this whole time. It hasn't done nothing. But the price has been going all over the place. So I don't really like to use the trend tracer as something that I'm taking trades with. I'm just using it more. It's like more of a support resistance type thing. You know, versus something I'm taking trades with. But I like the trend catcher because it'll show you kind of like a good idea. And then look right here, like let's say you took this up, so right here, you don't want to keep buying right here because look, it just made a red, and then boom, the trend catcher was still green. So let's say you were still buying right here, it gave you a red signal, boom, now you're like way down. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like you don't want to even when it's green, this thing could go way down. So you want to just take the signal and then take your money and then wait for it to reset. Now look, you got a green signal. Once it crosses above the trend catcher, that's when you can start going bullish. Even if it's red, I would say above trend catcher, you could take buys. below, take sells. But, anyway, I like to go with the trend catcher for my entries. All right, and so I've explained that. Now, also, like I said, look, now we've got a gray dot here. We've got a red bearish sell signal. We've got some reversal triangles popping up, but it totally killed those. So it's going ham right now. But that's because it's off hours. It's like no regular people are trading. It's only like, I think, like institutional people or something. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm still new to this, but anyway, I feel like it's like all institutional money at this point. Like, I don't trade off hours. I only trade during market hours. And I figure most people do too. So it's probably just like, all the, hedge funds and people like that probably trading right now that's making the market move. And that's why it'll go up more than it usually does in the live market. In the live market, it'll go up and then go right back down. So that's why I like to scalp. Versus right now, you might be able to get like a longer move out of it because it's not really actual hours. But anyway, you can use this one, and then to see the settings, you'll just double click on each one. Like, here's my oscillator matrix. You can double click on this one to see that one. Because I like to hide the titles because it just makes the chart messy. So if you want to see the settings for anything, you just double click on it and then it'll pop up the settings. Okay. So even on the scalper though, you want to use optimal sensitivity. So basically, let's come right here on the object tree. I have two signals and overlays layered over each other. That's how I'm able to get the X's on here. Because let's take this one off. I took the candle coloring off, the signals, and I took the exits off, because if I turn those on the when signals 3, it messes up the candle coloring, and it also messes up the exits. It gives you like an X over every candle, which is stupid. So I have another signals and overlays laid over, and the only thing that's on here. Oh, I don't know why the trend catcher's on here. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm tripping. No, hold on. Excuse me. Let me turn that off. Look, yeah, the only thing that's on this one is just candle coloring and exits. No, I don't have, but this is where you'll set the sensitivity. And then this, like, watch, if I change the sensitivity, it'll change the colors of the candles. Watch, if I change this right now, watch see, look, hella X's came up, and it just looks ugly. So that's why I have two of them layered. So it gives you like the actual, charts or whatever. So in order to access that, you'll just double click on optimal sensitivity, and then that will let you change, the candle, the sensitivity. But it won't change the actual signals that are printed, because, it took me a while to figure out how to do that. But anyway, that's what that is. Hopefully you guys are understanding all this. Anyway, learn Luxalgo signals and overlays. Okay, boom. Okay, now after you take a buy, let's say you take a buy. Now let's open up Topstep. So let's say we took a buy right now, like
order filled.
Okay. It's on. We got minis or whatever. I'm using minis. It doesn't matter if I lose anyway, because this is a practice. So we want to go up to here, right? Now once you take a buy, that's when you switch to your seconds charts. Now this is the second charts. Now we can look. And we can see where the target is for the take profit. We can, and because these are so much faster, these candles don't show a lot of data. The Heiken and Acct candles, they're mainly for like identifying, the trend or whatever. But the second charts, they do show, a good amount of data, because they're so sensitive. Seconds. So, they're not moving as fast as they normally move. During off hours, they move really slow. Like, even though the 5 second is moving as fast as the 10 second, which is stupid. But during regular trading, they'll move at a regular speed. It's just right now, it's like off hours trading. But anyway, you'll go to your seconds charts, and then you can sell when it either hits this, or if it hits this, or, if it makes an X, or if you can take a stop if it starts going against you. But I feel like the seconds charts, that's where you go once you've, entered a trade. So we're in a trade and we can see live, it hasn't done nothing, but we can, wait a little bit. The price is just kind of like stuck right now, but see, it's made 2 candles that have done nothing, but it's still in a bullish. It's giving a bullish plus buy. I think that's a good sign that it should be going up. And also the trend tracer actually moved a little bit too, so that's a good sign. But who knows? When it hits these reversal zones, sometimes it comes right back down. So, like I said, just check. Oh, here we go. It's popping up now. But like I said, you just check the seconds charts. It already made an X right there. So, I mean, obviously you don't want to get out now. We still haven't actually made any money. But, okay, 375. Like you can wait. I mean, it's off hours, so it's going to take a while. But let's just say I wanted to sell. I'll just
order filled.
And it's before I'd even hit anything. But I don't feel like waiting because I want to explain this video to you guys. But anyway, Topstep, that's where you're going to trade, futures. That's what I'm on. But let's say you don't have Topstep. Let's say you don't want to trade futures. It's fine. Like, let me open up Robinhood. So I also have Robinhood. So I like to put my little screen right here. All right. And then look, you can just go to your tickers. Boom. Just change to NVidia or something. Like, well, the market's closed right now. But, like, let's say, we wanted to trade NVIDIA, and this looks pretty bearish. You just trade options, and then, you can get some puts or whatever, but same thing, so just have your little screen right here where you buy and sell, whether it's Robinhood or Topstep. I have Thinkorswim, don't use it. I don't know how to use it, but, even Thinkorswim, if you can squish it down into there, just take some of the, just take the order window. Just use TradingView for your charts, and then I recommend like putting your window, whether it's stocks or futures or crypto or whatever. Just put your little order window right here, like on the Scalper one, so you can kind of like see everything. That's how I do it. So if you wanted to trade like stocks, like NVIDIA or something, you could do that. Let me switch back to futures. All right. And that pretty much explains the whole thing. So watch the other videos, too, that I've made so you can kind of get a better idea. Oh, last thing I want to show you guys. I did add a little bit of price action concepts. And I'll show you guys what I added. I just added, like, the market structure tags, like the breaker structure, the chalk. And then if you see, there's also liquidity grabs. Because I noticed a lot of times you get these liquidity grabs, the price really does move after a liquidity grab a lot of times. Like, even if it shows a bearish one, look, it showed a bearish one, but if it shows a liquidity grab of any kind and then like a CHOCH or a BOS, just know it's probably going to move a lot because those liquidity grabs really do a lot. Like, here's a liquidity grab. Now, it did do a BOS, but it also had a chalk right there. So it did one liquidity grab, then 2, and then it just shot up, and it even shot up more. So I like to have liquidity grabs are on here. Just be cautious when you get one. That's kind of what I put it on there for. Is like I've gotten on Topstep, you can get something called daily loss limited, where you lose too much money, they close your account down for the day. There was no way for me to see, like, it was basically like a liquidity grab right here. There was no way for me to see it was just going to drop. It wasn't this exact move right here, but there was a situation where I saw blue smart trail, green trend catcher, green signals. I'm thinking the price is going up. I'm buying. Next thing you know, it just drops out of thin air, way down. And I didn't want to stop out because I was like hoping the price would come back, and it just smashed me, and I got daily loss limited, and I was like, how do I fix that? And it's all about I started loading up price action concepts, and I seen the liquidity grabs, and I was like, yeah, okay, let me put that on there, because I've tried price action concepts. I don't like the order block feature. I don't like a lot of the features in price action concepts. I just can't. It just doesn't work for me. I try it, and I always make the wrong decision. So I purposely leave those off. I've tried a lot of price action concepts, like every style. I don't like it, but I'm cool with the market structure tags, the breaker structure, and I'm cool with the liquidity grab. So that's what I kept on there. So those are on there just to kind of like, if you get a liquidity grab, just kind of like, that to me, it's like a sign to be cautious. That's what I would do. Just be cautious, because boom, you got a liquidity grab right here and went way up, but it could have went way down, so you just got to wait for the price to move a little bit. And then once you see it moving in a certain direction, then you can make your decision. Like right here, big liquidity grab, and then boom, big move. So, and then look at this liquidity grab. Jesus. Like, that, I don't, like, it's, like, see, right there, you don't even want to get in the market. If you see a bunch of them, like, back-to-back, it's like, just wait a second. Don't even take nothing. Because, like, imagine if you were, like, going short, like, here. Like, you start going short right here. Then it's like, boom, comes right back. So, because that was a bearish one, you're thinking it's going to go way down. It's like, you got another liquidity guy went way up. So, I don't know. It's tricky. This stuff is, like, really tricky. So, anyway, that's basically how I recommend using these charts. I hope this helps you guys, so let's wrap this up. You take your signals on the scalper. Once you're in, you use the seconds charts to kind of like gauge where you're going to exit at. You'd have the seconds charts on another monitor, so hopefully you're going to be looking at both these charts at the same time. And then when you're not in a trade, I'd have this chart open, the 30-second, 1 minute, 2 minute, and then you're just going to reference the 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, the 15, 30 hour, and even sometimes the 4 hour in a daily. I mean, you're not really going to reference the weekly, but I just put it on there just to have some more. I wanted to keep it even, like 3 time frames per chart. So that's that, guys. I hope it all helps you. Yeah. Good luck, guys. Peace.